everybody, welcome to Illustrator Jones once again. Yes, scribble sketch, here we go. Yeah, and there's the scribble. I'd left it in slow, in normal speed as I drew it. So it's just a big circle really. I just went with that, and then lots of little X's, and you'll see what comes next. Now, this drawing took me over 5 hours to do. Yes, it did. It was a long drawing. I wasn't totally happy with it. It was alright. Anyway, out of a circle, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was going to draw a big eyeball, There's a film, an old science fiction film called The Crawling Eye. You can see it on YouTube. Actually, if you go to one of my playlists, or I think it's called Illustrator Jones's Old Movie Collection, I think it's in there. The Crawling Eye, yeah. But I didn't go for that. I didn't do that at all. I went for... initially, I was going to do a giant turtle. But it ended up as a giant snail. And it was called the Death Snail. Like the Death Star in Star Wars. The Death Star... The Death Snail, yes. So that's what I did. The Death Snail. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. It was great. He's wreaking havoc. Let dog. No, not let dog. Let. What's that phrase? Let loose the dogs of war. I don't know what that's from. Even. It's from a Star Trek movie, I think. Everybody's going to be screaming at me now, going, "No, you silly idiot! It's Shakespeare, boy, not Star Trek." That's where I heard it from, anyway. Christopher Plummer. What was that? Something country, wasn't it? Anyway, I digress. How is everybody? I hope you're all right and having a nice time drawing. I hope you're all drawing. And here we go. Look, I'm putting armaments on my Death Snail. And yeah, that's what it just turned into, and a silly picture. No sense in it at all. But I did enjoy doing it. It was very, very good. But yeah, that's what we're drawing. That's what came out from that circle. It's hard to, I usually do a scribble, and then instantly. Or sometimes instantly, not always. Sometimes I throw one away and then I have another go, if it doesn't inspire me. But that did. Oh, I change things later on. It doesn't stay as it is now. The face of the snail changes, and I left in the claws, the feet from the turtle, because I thought I can't be sliming its way across the place, can it? Because it's too slow. So it's got to be, Got to be, they're slow enough, aren't they, turtles? Or tortoises, whichever you fancy. Probably tortoises, actually, not turtles. Because turtles have flippers. And tortoises have claws, don't they? I think so. But yeah. Ursio Trot. What's that from? Is it Ursio Trot? I think it is. I can't remember what that's from now. It's a film, isn't it? I watched it not so long ago. Anyway, so it's drawing lots of little soldiers, in the trenches, battling these huge monsters which are being sent down by the prions to attack all the people on Steppingdom. Now, the dudes who are the soldiers, they're not from Steppingdom. They are imports from Earth. They've come to try and help the residents of Steppingdom battle against the tyranny of the Prion Empire. Yeah, and Dr. Drench is one of the leaders of it, although he's not the main leader. But yeah, he just gets worse and worse and worse as he goes along, that one, Dr. Drench. He started off as quite, I'm an alien, la 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 la, and ends up with just a head in a bucket of water, and just eyeballs and a mask. It does look a little bit Hannibal Lecterish, though. That's the only thing towards the end. It's like, oh yeah. Oh yes, we are recording. We are recording. I hope so, anyway. It doesn't show up on the screen, just a yellow lined black box. I don't know whether it's working or not. So by the time I get to the end, I go, has it recorded? And, blank. Or sometimes it, it just stops midway. And I think, oh, got to do all that again. Anyway, hopefully not. Hopefully not. So yes, here we go. So doing all the pencil now, it's all just working everything out. Again, it's scribble sketching, it's don't be too precious about it, just, what's the word? Scribble, 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 let lines go over each other. And if you do get, get the eraser out and rub it out if you feel like, oh, that's too messy now. Because sometimes I do that. Sometimes I think, oh, I can't even see the lines anymore. Where the heck am I going? So I have to rub a little bit out. I'll tell you what's good for those is I got a pen. I think it's, who is it made by? Is it Steidler? I think it is Steidler. It's like a pen with a long piece of rubber inside, and you click it down, and it gives it. It's smaller than my finger, but you can get into quite little places with it. I think you can get them on Amazon or somewhere like that, probably, possibly. Oh, have I all set you off a lot of yawning now? I'm so tired of knackered. I'm absolutely knackered. Oh yeah, I put him in now. This little fella, and he's been hit by the death snail ray. Wasn't sure if that was a bit too much, to be honest, but it was a bad weekend. See, you're feeling rough, in your head. You start drawing darker things, So yeah, I did finish did some of this on the computer, which I forgot to record. So you'll only see the end piece, the final product, and I've added in laser beams and bits and pieces like that, So forgive me for that, please. I am ever so sorry. But yes, it's all coming together. There's a lot of figuring things out, There's a lot of people in it. When there's a lot of people in something, you gotta, really think of poses and, and the story, what you're trying to tell in the story. But yeah, we're all ready to ink. Good heavens above, all ready to ink. Yeah. Now then, why is it? Oh dear. Oh dear. I just realised I'm on the wrong file. I think I'm on the wrong one now. What it is, I recorded this to another. I saved it. I exported it, and I was going to use that file and then do the voiceover on that file. As it happens, I've forgotten. I'm doing it on the original one, so hey, never mind. But oh, what a wally, eh? It's no different to what I normally do. I just thought I'd try to do it slightly differently, I gotta put the music back in. Yeah, I'm putting some lasers in now, some heat rays. You remember the heat rays from War of the Worlds? In the book, it's quite they're like flamethrowers, Yeah, in the book it's quite the one who Spielberg did, it didn't really show anything, did it? It was just like a blue beam, but it didn't seem like a heat ray. Should have been orange. Oh no! I'm so rude and I'm yawning on camera. I'm knackered. I'm so tired. I didn't go to bed till late last night because I was watching the Formula One. I was watching Hamilton win the what was it? The British Grand Prix. So that was good. That went very well. Yeah, he's had a very bad not bad, but he's had a dry period of winning, hasn't he? Anyway, what am I talking to you about? Sport? It's the only thing I watch. It's the only sport I watch is a bit of that, and it's only because of Lewis Hamilton. Oh, I think he's great. Anyway, Yeah, drawing all the little soldiers now, all, well, inking them in, using a smaller pen. I'm trying to rack my brains now for what kind of films I've seen that you might like, you know, that you might think, oh, I've not seen that one. I'm telling you what I am reading at the moment, though, is the, I don't know if you ever heard of them, Edgar Rice, no, it's not Edgar Rice Burroughs. Oh, no, yes it is. Is it? Oh, I can't remember now. Anyway, it's the To the Earth's Core and all that, and it's I've read a few of those now. They're very good. Yeah, good film. Is it Edgar Rice Burroughs? I can't remember. I think it might be actually. Very good writer. Yeah, I do a lot of reading. We read a lot of books. I'm working my way through all the Charles Dickens. Yeah, some of those are hard work. But yeah, they're very good stories. He's a fantastic writer, I've got to admit. Yeah, I thought I'd put in some like World War II, World War One, anti-tank kind of things with barbed wire, and I wanted to give that impression of like the Somme, you know, with, as if the ladder, as if they were just going to go over the top, and this dirty big thing turns up and just like, oh heck, off we go, you know, no point going over now. So that's what the idea was. So yeah, originally it was just going to be a shell. I didn't think anything, you know, and I thought you just drew a shell and a giant turtle. Where did that go to there? Anyway, but it ended up putting plates of metal on it, you know, and then big cannons out of it, and I thought, oh, it looks like, it reminds me of the Death Star, you know. So that's where I went with it. The Snail Star. Is it Snail Star? No, the Snail, Death Snail. Honestly, my brain's absolutely had it. It really has. So yes. And doing all the fine line stuff now, and all the little bits of detail, all the explosions, and all the, you know, the little bits flying up into the air. You can overdo this. You can kill it if you. This is my head. Like, what the heck's it doing? I'm rocking a Tony Curtis quiff here. Oh dear. Things you notice when you're on the camera, you know. When you look back at it and you go, oh, good grief, why do I bother filming myself? So ugly, so ugly. Esmeralda. Anyway, oh, you do go on. But yeah, so that's what I was going for, this trench warfare vibe, and then all of a sudden, you know, there's the death snail, and you'd think, and the size of the shells being fired out, they're huge, you know. Drawing the barbed wire was difficult, trying to not make that look too messy, as trying to make it look, you know, draped across these big pieces of wood logs that have been put together, you know, as anti-tank kind of things. They're not going to work. Also trying to get a bit of perspective as well, because if you just drew the fellas in the background by the trench, yeah, it's a bit flat. So draw some people closer to the camera, you know, to the camera, closer to you in the scene, so that you can give you this sense of distance and space. So that's why, you know, there's a couple at the front here, and there's a bloke with a whistle, and then as you go further back, you know, you get smaller and smaller and smaller. Oh, my voice is a bit croaky today, ain't it? I wonder what the croak. Everybody's ill. They swear blind they've all got COVID. I don't know if it is COVID. I hope I don't get it, because I'm ill for weeks if I do. Oh no, I can feel nothing yawn come. Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry. Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? Yawning on camera. Aye, so I've watched a lot of movies recently, old films, you know, absolutely brilliant. Thing is, I forget what.
Everybody, here we are again, watching these idiots try to draw and convince you all that he's having fun and that he can teach you something about drawing. Don't think he can really, can he? No. I think he's absolutely rubbish. Anyway, if you liked the video, please subscribe to him because I'm sick and tired of him crying and moaning in the corner of the room. Please subscribe, share the video and leave a like. It'll be lovely. Thank you everybody for watching. Bye everybody.
I always save them though on my Illustrator Jones's old movie collection. I think the playlist is on my channel. If you go there, you can see it, and you'll see all the films I've watched. You know, and they're mostly old ones. They're mostly you know, black and white. Well, the vast majority of them are black and white. My son doesn't understand it. See, I bought a 55-inch telly, although he's bought a 65-inch now, just to honestly competition. Anyway, and he can't understand why I watch these old black and white films on this HD, whatever it's called, 55-inch telly. And he can't understand why I'm watching these old black and white movies. You know, what would it? Doesn't understand it at all. And then sometimes he watches them with me, you know, watches one, or he's sitting there doing something, drawing or putting Lego together usually. And then he's watched one with me, you know, and he goes, oh, it's quite good, that see? You know, good stories. So yeah, have a look on there if you fancy an old movie. There's a lot, I've put a lot of science fiction films on there, and film noir movies through there. So yeah, putting some black lines now, thick black lines around the ones in the foreground, so that they look like they're separate from the ones in the background. So it's the same every week, isn't it? Or every time I do a video. Now, let me know if you liked the last video. It was. Did I do it in half an hour? Was it a timed one? I can't remember what it was now. I've done. I can't even remember what number this is. But yeah, it's all coming together now. It's yeah, I enjoyed this one. I really did enjoy this one. I like all the shells firing out in the background. It's ridiculous. Although one of me pens decided, oh, I'm gonna run out now. Pain in the neck. It was the one I used for the blue, you know, it's like, oh no. Yes. So I hope you went and watched Bill making stuff. He did a video all with just drawing and painting, and very, very good. Really good. Do you know, I learnt stuff from him again. What was it now he did that I thought, oh, that's... Oh yeah, he bought a colour wheel, which I've bought one now. And you can move it around to figure out what kind of colours. You can use like 3 colours with each other. And he does these different colours on. Oh, have a look at it, it's brilliant, it really is. I keep learning stuff from him, you know, and he says, oh, I'm not an artist, I'm not very good. Absolute rubbish, he is. He is very good. Got his own style, you know, it's great. Yeah, so there's lots of artists on there. I tell you who's good though, she's on another level, this Nerd Forge. Oh dear, Martina, I think her name is. Very funny girl, but oh, what a talent. Have a look at her channel, fantastic, you'll enjoy that. Better than this garbage. Oh, got your colour now. Off your colour. Aye. So it's the same colours I used in the other ones. You know, I've kept to the same kind of greens and everything, so that you know, it kind of matches everything. These poor fellas, though, you know, they're cannon fodder, really, aren't they? You can just see, you know, just like they were in the First and Second World Wars. They didn't do so much trench warfare, did they, in the Second World War? It was the First World War they did that. It's getting croaky. I'm sorry. Oh, he's ever so sorry. Right. We have some new subscribers, which is brilliant. I think we're up to 221. Is it now? Something like that. I'm slowly getting towards me 1,000. It's hard. It's not easy, you know. It's just trying to get seen, isn't it? And noticed. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm putting the brown in now for their booties. And little belts and things and straps and all that kind of palaver. Palaver. Paraphernalia, that's what I was looking for. Not palaver. What a palaver. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So I used the right pink this time for the skin. As you remember last time, the first one I used looked like he'd been burnt by a heat lamp. But yeah, it was a lot of work. It was well over 5 hours. You know, you're watching it in like 30 minutes, 32 minutes. You know, 5 hours. It was nearly a day's work. You know. So I don't know. Do you enjoy? Although they're the same length, do you prefer me actually going slow? Because I've done one which is called, I think it's the Monster Challenge. Is that the one I think that's the one that's been out, isn't it? Is it the Monster Challenge? I can't remember. Or have I not done that yet? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, it's half an hour of me drawing in real time. And it's the Monster Challenge is, can I get a monster to draw a monster in 30 minutes and colour it in and all that business. You know, and there's a clock in the corner going tick tock, tick tock. Bit of tension, you know. Get you all excited for drawing. And looked a bit manic then, didn't I? But yeah, I was trying to look at the camera last time. I'm looking at the camera now, you see, and it looks dead weird looking at the camera. When I played it back, it's like, who's he looking at? Just look at myself. Just look at myself. Oh dearie me! I hope this is recording. I really do. 21 minutes, 22 minutes, so we've only got about 7-8 minutes to go. Yeah, trying to figure out what colours to use. You want to use warm colours at the front and then cooler colours at the back. Greys and blues and all that. Or you could just put warm colours and then put a blue over it, which you can with these alcohol markers. You can go over them with a blue and it looks nice. It works really well. Oh no! Oh no! Attacking the yards! Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, you'll be all saying now, what's the matter with you? Stop yawning on the screen. I'm going down with something, I'm telling you now. I feel a bit croaky. No, please, no. Not again. It's because my family work in Tesco. See, they all work in Tesco's, all 4 of them. And you go there, and there's people that turn up. You know, there's people that turn up to work, and they've got COVID or a stinking flu or whatever, and they pass it around all their colleagues. Or there's people coming in shopping, you know, sneezing and farting and coughing all over you. You know, what can you do? You can't do anything about it, can you? So yeah, they bring it home, don't they? It's just like the kids at school. Oh, when they first went to school, it was terrible. We were constantly ill. What's he doing? Get on with it. Stop me. What's he up to? Oh, no, he's back again. Yeah, trying to figure out what colour to draw the snail. Oh, I changed his face. Did you notice? Changed the face on the snail. I changed it to well, I didn't give him eyeballs this time. I put his eyes on the end of the stalks, you know, and then they were laser beams as well. So it's the laser beams I change on the computer. I make them a different colour and more vibrant and brighter, you know. So we're putting all the explosions in first, putting all the yellow in. because you can't put a light colour on a dark colour, it won't work. You put the light colour first and then you add the darks around it so that they still stand out. So that's, you know, you always start with your light colours and then go to dark. Figure out where your light is falling as well, you know, or which direction the sun is shining or the bulb is shining, and then put all that in and then add all the darks and shadows afterwards. Yeah, it's basically that. It's just trying to think. The problem is with me, I start daydreaming as I'm working. I start daydreaming. I start thinking of other things, you know. And then that's when I start making mistakes and, oh no, I've gone over that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. So I have to concentrate. And 5 hours of concentration for me, it's like a marathon. It really is. It's hard work. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this one. I hope it inspires you to pick up your pencils and have a... Here we go. I'm going to show you something now. I'm going to put it on the screen. It's a picture from Mad Sexy Art, and he's drawn his own version of I think it's I've Got Worms video. So here it is. Isn't that great? You like that? Oh, he's a bit rude though sometimes, so careful kids, don't. But I thought that was great. I thought that was a really nice one. So well done, old mate. Mad Sexy Art. Very, very good. Back to the drawing. It's just the fact that it's inspired somebody to have a go or do their own version of one of my drawings, you know. Yeah, there's a thought, right? Here's a thought. I got loads and loads and loads of these drawings, the coloured versions and the black and whites. Either I'm going to sell them, but I don't know where. Maybe eBay, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that's a good idea to sell them? Because there's piles of them. Sorry, I'm going to also use the black and white ones. Do you think a colouring book would be good? I know you can colour them in, can't you, on my website. I usually put one up that you can colour in, you know. But do you think a colouring book with all the drawings I've done? It'd be huge too. It'd be a big colouring book. It'd be called the Monster Colouring Book. That would be because it's big. Don't know. Let me know what you think. If you've got any questions as well, guys, I'll try my best to answer them. I can't say that I, will succeed. I ain't got a lot over here. But I'll try my best. If you've got any questions about drawing, But yeah, I made his eyeballs red because I wanted them to stand out, Yeah, well, here we go. I'm using these pens from TikTok. I bought from TikTok. They're very good, not bad at all. Yeah, I think they're as good as Posca pens, and oh goodness me, they're cheap, ridiculously cheap. Yeah, adding all the. I'm sorry it's sped up so much. The reason it's sped up so much is the fact that it was over 5 hours long and I had to condense it all down, to half an hour. So it's quite jerky and jumpy. But I hope you still like it. I might do the the single character ones once, and then the half hour of me actually drawing in real time, and then I'll go to one of these. But I'm going to have to cut it down. It's just ridiculous. Give myself a time limit, I think. It's fun doing the time limit on the half an hour, trying to get a character out, coloured and finished, in half an hour. It's quite stressful, mind. But, yeah. Yeah, just putting all the highlights on their helmets. making them stand out a bit more, which really does work, this these acrylic white pens. And these ones I bought from TikTok, I got a really nice, quite a fine nib. Not too fine, but you know what I mean. It's good. It works really well. Yes, it does. 29 minutes. We're nearly finished. You'll see in a minute the final product. You know, the final results, whatever you call it, not product. Gotta learn to speak. But yeah. So I go in. Do you know the sky? The sky looked a bit bitty because of this pen running out. You know, and the dark line, and the. So I went in and cross-hatched some acrylic white penning, just to drop the sky, make it a little bit brighter at the background, which was quite cool, which was worked out all right, if it's going to show you that. Oh, we're on 30 minutes already. Now that's really strange because, oh, I know why. Yeah. So, yeah, little bits of highlights everywhere. So have a go at drawing. It's really good fun. You can have hours of fun if you want to, which I do. It's great stuff. So I am very grateful to everybody for your subscriptions. You're very kind, and if you do like the video, please leave a like, share the video. Unbeknownst to me, that's a thing. I don't know what you do. Would you share it with other people you know, possibly, or on forums or something? I don't know. Yeah, share the video and subscribe. Leave a like. Have I said all that already? I haven't. It means it's just a little button for you to press, but for me and the channel, it means a lot, because the algorithm loves that kind of stuff. You see, and I'm trying to get more people watching and interaction. And leave a comment, yeah, and send us your drawings if you like, if you want to. So yes. Oh, there we go. I've done the white bit at the back. You can see now. Yeah, nearly there. Not far now. Oh, I'm putting some shadow in there with some blue. Yeah. Bit darker shadow, that's what I'm doing. Thanks everybody. Final results, here it is. There you go. See? I put the, I like that. The purple laser beams. Yeah. I really like that. And it goes straight through him and through another fella. So, I hope you like it. See you next time everybody. Bye. Ta-ra.